suggests that we elect a chairman for the meeting. Any nominations? Anyone want to?
Well, for this first, I'd nominate Gary Brocklehurst.
Yeah, it's ready for the town meeting.
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. Seconded?
Yes.
So seconded, right. All in favour? Unanimous, right. Okay, so we can get going.
Sorry about that.
Well, up to you, Gary. It's up to you whether you want to.
Yeah, no, I'll come up here because you can guide me, Graham.
Well, you've got your agenda, haven't you?
Yes.
No, that's the minutes.
Yes. The last one, yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the one you know.
Good evening, everybody. As a temporary measure, I'll chair the meeting. I'm sure a few more will turn up. They're probably expecting the 7 a.m. start. First item on the agenda, apologies for absence.
I haven't had any, and I do have from Council Sam Skinner. He has resigned.
That's a shame. Item 2 on the agenda is to receive, confirm and sign the minutes of the annual town meeting of Monday the 9th of May 22. I think you've all got the copy of the minutes in your pack. I wasn't at the meeting, so if there's any points, can you do any points on the minutes first round?
Well, you can do it as well, yeah. Sometime.
If there's any points on the minutes that anybody wishes to raise.
No. I'll propose.
Okay, so we need a proposer and a seconder, please.
Propose.
Yeah, I've got you. Who's seconded?
David.
Oh,
Councillor
sorry. Couldn't see you there.
Palmer. Those in favour? Accepting the minutes?
So we've got, yeah, it's only those people that were here last year, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4. We need one more, really, don't we?
Yeah.
And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry, 4 in favour.
Yeah.
Yeah, so 5, it's okay.
Okay. In the absence of the chairman and understanding that Sam's stepped down, there's no report, I believe. I would just like to thank Sam for all he's done over the last 3 years as a councillor, and certainly over the last 2 years as a councillor. I think he's done a really good job for the town, pushing us all forward. Item 4 on the agenda, to receive reports from charities, the Brandon's Poor Estate, the Edmere Charity and the Lingheath Trust Charity, and Brandon Playing Fields.
Right, they're all written. You'll find those in the pack.
Has everybody had a chance to read the reports? Is there any points that needed to be raised on those from anybody, please?
Not mine, did they?
You got a good report, didn't you? You got a good report.
Item 5 on the agenda is to discuss matters affecting the town of Brandon. Is this council or public development section?
It's a town meeting, so open to.
So it's an open forum. If anybody wishes to discuss any matters affecting the town of Brandon over the last year. You got anything? Councillor Ridgewell.
When we have a representative for the Brandon Remembrance Playing Field, we can't do nothing about it as a town council. But would the representative of Brandon Town Council, perhaps they could try and reduce the speed bumps at the entrance of the playing fields. As that's becoming now a health living centre, a lot of elderly and sick people are now visiting that building, and those bumps do not do anybody who has disabilities and elderly. So whoever's going to be the representative, perhaps I could bring that notice to the trustees of the playing fields, please.
It's a good point. Thank you, Councillor Ridgeway. Does anybody else have any points they wish to bring up in the town over the past year?
I'll have another go then, if you mind. Have you got the time? I have. Is somebody
Sorry.
go?
Sorry, I was just getting a
Yeah.
prompt over there, Pete, sorry.
Right. When I was on district, I have made this point, and then on town, I've made this point. The situation in Berry Road with the junction of Thetford Road, George Street, is getting out of hand. And I think that the section of road, of Berry Road, at the junction of George Street to Thetford Road, will be one way, and the traffic from the Fleetmakers that wants to get to Berry Road goes round the island. Thetford Road, past Bob's Fish Shop, which is now Bella's Pizza, going to George Street, past the Old Vets, the Heritage Centre, and then turns left to go up to Berry. The way the traffic is now, it is getting too much traffic. All the traffic basically wants to go down the high street. So the traffic that's in Berry Road is blocking the traffic that wants to use London Road. So when people are going right, it's all clear on the left-hand side. So I think we have to do something like that. The lorries will be able to go through. Several councillors at district said the lorries wouldn't be able to go through. But if they can turn round into Berry Road from Thetford Road, I'm sure they can go around the island. It's just a thought, but something has to be done. There's not much else we can do unless you're going to knock a few buildings down, etc., etc. But that would alleviate quite a lot of problems, I think, if you made that section one way.
As a former taxi driver in the town, and I'm sure everybody else who's driven around the town, it's actually a thought I've had for a number of years.
That's probably
But,
for you to mark
I
up.
think it's a really good point, and hopefully maybe our new district councillors could maybe bring this up. Highways, the highways, wouldn't it? Counties, thank you, Penny. County level. I sometimes think that we do need to get visits from the outside agencies over here to see us. I don't think we get enough visits from highways for somebody who makes decisions. If the decisions are being made at Ipswich, it's and they don't know what's happening, they need this local knowledge. Thank you, Councillor Ridgeway. Anybody else? Councillor Lucanik?
No, thank you, Mr. Chairman. Graham, I just wonder if you could give us an update on the clock that's been reading 12:15 for the last 3 weeks or 2 weeks.
No, well, last week. It was replaced last week. There is a problem with it. We're trying to get them back, but the problem is trying to arrange dates that coincide with Keystone.
Okay, did they tell you what the problem was or not?
No, until they haven't been up there to see what the problem is.
No, well, they've gone up there, put the hands up there, haven't they? They put the mechanism back, haven't they?
Yes,
Yeah.
it was working and then it stopped.
Stop.
So we don't know what the problem is until they get up there and reassess it. But his trouble is trying to get someone to get up there.
Okay, clean. That might be a job for me then, Graham.
It's still under warranty from the people that are doing the work, so we haven't
Okay.
paid them yet. So
Perhaps they haven't switched it on, because I isolated it when they took it all out. I isolated it because the weights were still going round, remember? They're still chiming, but there are no hands on it.
yeah, well,
We'll leave it to them. We'll leave
yeah.
it
I
to
mean, it
them.
was working. It was chiming, and then immediately they left site, it suddenly jammed up and stopped.
Yeah, we couldn't make it up, could we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they put a load of new parts in, they're machine parts, so you
Yeah.
could expect some glitches.
It's only a clock.
Annette?
Yes, I'll bring this up now. I was going to wait till later on. Some questions for Victor, please. Being as you're now outside of town, I appreciate your help in things that are happening down there. Number one, there is a sofa dumped at Church End. Please could you sort this out? It has been floated into West Africa and nothing's been done. It's now, this week will be there a month.
Yeah.
There was problems occurred with it because
Oh, hang on.
somebody had taken the cushion off and put all the stuff on around the church, which has been sorted out. But it's still sitting there and it needs to be
I'll
sorted
take it away, innit?
Number two is St Peter's Approach.
Yeah.
Highways have been out and they have yellowed round the holes, but they've left it so long that the yellow circles have almost gone as the holes are getting bigger and more holes are appearing. We had both buses and tankers going down that road, so it's urgently needed to be sorted out. My husband's car got damaged for it last week as well.
Okay, I'll chase highways on that. That's been marked yellow, has it?
Yes. But the yellow lines are disappearing because the holes are getting bigger.
Yeah, okay. But what I will say in to favour highways, they've done all the ones on the primary routes, the Thetford Road, the High Street. They've even done the drain, the collapsed drain cover down at the station. So I think Manor Road is a U road. It's not even a C road. That's a U road. So, but I will chase them. I will
It's a
chase.
good place because the tankers are in and out there every
Yeah.
day.
Number three.
Damaging the road as well.
Number three, Annette. Go on, fire away.
Number three, you said you would sort out the yew tree. I just wondered how do you propose to do this?
The yew tree in the churchyard. Well, the decision is not. I hate to disappoint you, but the decision was not mine. It came to the council. It came to full council, and I stand to be corrected, but I think we've deferred it. We've deferred it for now. We won't be trimming that tree for now. I stand to be corrected, but I think that was the outcome of that, wasn't it, Graham?
Yes, it
Deferred it, yeah.
was.
Deferred it, yeah. But that will come back. That will come back at some stage.
Because you did say that you...
I did say I would try and get it trimmed, yeah.
Number four, the drug problem. You were made aware of this as you walked around. Will you be in contact with the police?
I will flag it up with the police, yeah. I've had there has been a drug issue, and I went to the police. I was a bit disappointed with their response, but where is it exactly? I mean, where do they congregate, Annette?
There's Church End and down... It's literally the surrounding area down that road
Yeah.
and all the way through the back roads. They're
Okay.
sitting there dealing overnight.
Okay.
I
And
think
you-
the main one as well is that
Yeah.
caravan that's
Yeah.
at the bottom of where the new cemetery is. There's a
Yeah.
caravan down there, which is a lot of dealing takes place down there as well.
Councillor Evington, you live down Manor Road. Have you seen drug problems down there?
No,
Okay.
I haven't.
They do exist, I have to say. They do exist. I used to keep my horse down there. I know exactly which caravan you're on about. And it's been going on for years.
Yes, it has. It's
And I
getting
have
worse.
seen police down there, and they sit, as you go through down Chalk Road,
Yeah,
there's a really sharp corner, and then there's a track that goes right opposite.
that's right.
They sit there, and they just watch,
Yeah,
and then they go,
yeah.
You have to go through the chair.
oh, beg your
That's
pardon,
caravan.
sorry.
But caravan has caused problems the other year. It was the guy in there that
Was
set
living
fire
down there, yeah.
to the graves.
Sorry.
I think with the sometimes with the drug issue, the police, they're just glad to know where it's happening and like to keep their eye on that particular area. I know it's no, I don't know what the word is. I know it's no feeling good for you that it's happening in your area, but where they know where it is, they sort of tend to control it a little bit more, don't they? So that if they keep watching.
Shall I carry on?
But
Yeah, sure.
basically, the drug dealing is everywhere around, not just
It's
your
all
bit.
dealing.
Yeah, same thing. Yeah, do.
The police answer when we ran through was to say to us, because it's normally when the lights go out, they said to us, well, go with the torch and read the registration number on the car. I said, there's no way am I broken into that time of night, they're likely to, you know, be violent.
I don't think you should be expected to do something like that.
But the police did come here, didn't they? And they said,
Yeah, they say that it's under control, basically.
yeah,
All you can do is report it.
yeah.
I'll see if I can find a policeman first and that, and then if once I've found one, I'll have a chat with him.
Thank you. Number 5, you did say that the west side of Brandon was neglected. What are your plans to change the area?
Well, I was very disappointed with some of the amenity grounds. Bits of concrete on them and masses of leaves and generally untidy. Sorry?
It's Suffolk's job to sweep leaves.
Well, I took it upon
But you know, as
myself.
district councillor, surely you should be on to the district
You won't
council.
stop me doing jobs around the town, forget it.
No, I know it won't, because it's your thing.
Because I don't step over rubbish, right? I can't stand stepping over rubbish.
No,
And that's
I know.
what people do in this town, they step over rubbish. Thank you, Annette. Number 6?
Number 6, that was about leaves actually. Will you be clearing these in the autumn? Because at Manor House Close we do have a lot, and if we are so far to clear them, we get charged for it, and it's a lot of money.
I will be active, Annette, I will be active.
Number 7, will you be prepared to update each month at the council meetings what you have achieved in the west side of Brandon, please?
Absolutely.
Number 8, are you in contact with Sapphire for the many problems that are occurring?
Well, once a problem comes up, once a problem hits my computer, I act on it. Every time. I either reply to it or I call in and see people. I'm in contact with housing associations all the time.
Okay. So we can approach you if we have a problem?
Please do. You're perfectly welcome. I will be
Surely
doing
it's
my...
your landlord. Surely you should contact Southwark first. Shouldn't you? I mean, you're putting a lot onto Victor.
Trying to get a meeting with Sapphire, which we are still waiting for, are very rare. They don't come down very often. When they do come down, they come down in mass. And you do need someone with a bit of authority to help you. And all we ask is that they sit there at the meeting, take notes, and see if they can help and support us. Dave actually supported us extremely well at House Close. He helped us in getting all our filters fixed. We would have landed up with like at Lakenby, which is 2 poles and a canopy. Dave worked very hard with Sapphire and has been helping us sort out problems which we've had for years. And Sapphire, stroke flagship at the time, did nothing. And he really helped us. So we expect now to have the support again, please.
You will get that support now.
Do you have a residents association? Do you have a
Yes,
little?
we
You
do.
do.
Yes.
And don't you have a combined letter that you write to the managerial people?
The trouble is with Sapphire, what happens is you get someone there who you can contact, then they leave or they change to another office, then you get a new person, then you have to start all over again. By the time you do that, several months are down the road and you're getting nowhere. So
I think-
you need that extra, sorry,
I think Councillor Whitton wanted to...
sorry.
Yeah, thank you, Chair. Yeah, I have currently on the east a problem with Samphire, a resident which I'm currently pursuing. And she did approach me with this because she was getting nowhere with Samphire, so flagship, whatever you want to call them. At this stage it's still in flux and it's a private matter, so I won't disclose the nature of it. But yes, certainly us district councillors will take that up. And indeed, town councillors on that, on the respective ward, can also be approached.
Is this something that, as a council, we think we could maybe try and help any of the housing associations with a monthly meeting and see if we can get a representative over Graham? Do you think we could do that? Use our facilities and
You could use
see if we can get somebody over?
You could use their facilities, yeah. But I must admit, I've had the same problem with getting hold of them. I only ended up talking to Councillor Palmer.
Yeah. I think if we could maybe find a good contact over there and get them over on a regularish basis, then we might be able to look at these
There's a lot of
issues.
residents that have problems at the
Oh,
moment.
definitely.
Not just us down there,
Yeah.
but the all Sandfarm homes.
Yeah.
And last one, please. Please could we have a litter bin at Church End, as we are always picking up rubbish left by walkers and church visitors. Bottles, cans, and would you even believe it, the other day, baby's nappy, wrapped in a bag and plonked at the side of the curb. We have a constant problem with rubbish. Now, we know there is a bin further down St Peter's Road, but we really need one there.
Did you ever have one in Church End, Will Mark? No.
And we've been asking for one for a long time. And we keep getting told who's going to empty it.
That's their policy now. Is not more bins, but less bins, because they dislike going around and emptying. It's really, I think it's desperate, personally. But I'll try and get a bin down there. But their problem is they're cutting back.
So took one away from the road. That would be very
But, you know, shouldn't be left up to us to pick up the rubbish when we pay council tax.
I did recently put one in, but I found a privateer who was prepared to empty it, and on that condition the council supplied a bin. So keep that in mind. Perhaps you could come out and empty that.
Have you got a dog bin in the area, Annette?
It's an ordinary bin which we can use as a dog bin.
Yeah, I was going to say, because the dog bins now are multi-use, you could either of them.
But they always get filled up and
Yeah.
it's really difficult because they don't empty them very often.
Yeah.
Yeah, Councillor Cannock.
We don't stand still. I mean, if you go to the friendly bench, the flats 44, 46, and 48, the grass was a metre high. It hadn't been cut since last June, and when I cut it last year, it hadn't been touched since then. West Suffolk Council first said it was Samfire because that's in Samfire's front garden, but the responsibility is West Suffolk Council. If you wander down the friendly bench today, you will see that the grass at the front has been cut. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you.
That's the end of my question.
Thank you, Annette.
Thank you, Annette.
Thank you
Thank
for
you.
listening.
Is there any other points from anybody on town issues over the last year?
That's it.
So do we still
No, because
we have to wait till 7.
wait till 7 o'clock, so that includes... Sorry?
We did, didn't we?
I haven't put it down as a We're just accepting.
And the clerk has just said to me that we just need to wait till 7 before we can start the town council meeting. Yeah, they'll just reports.
Sorry?
They'll just reports them. They
Yeah,
don't need any action now.
yes.
That's the thing that signs, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what it is.
just a little bit early.